Now from this step here, I can convert my subdivision. Okay, in this video I'm going to use some preps with subdivision surfaces using Cyborg 3D reverse engineering. So as you can see here, I have this door handle. I'm going to try to model this unique look or unique design, and I'm going to use some constraints to constrain it with a cylinder in a specific dimensions. So at first I'm going to go to my z-axis plane, right click, and I'm going to use sketch and get a circle till, let's say this one should be 35 radius, which is going to be 70 millimeters or something. Okay, now I'm going to insert another circle inside it like this, let's say, which is going to be 16 on the radius. Right, now right click and extrude sketch. Okay, accept. Now again I'm gonna use this sketch, right click, extrude. Now this time it's gonna be a cut, so let's say I want to cut it maybe something like this. Okay, I'm gonna accept it. Now hide this sketch, and I'm going to right click on any face, and I'm gonna tell him that I need to delete faces, which is going to be this one and this one. Okay, so we got something close to that. Now the next step is going to creation menu here, getting my box. Now let's accept this one. Okay, let's get maybe SubD mode here, SubD mesh view. I'm going to scale it, make sure this is creased. Right, so we have something like a cylinder first. I'm going to try to make this creased like that, and probably I could go tools, SubD all, and maybe insert an edge loop on here. So I'm gonna press the A key and get my distance, let's say from here. Okay, now I'm gonna select my faces, so let's say these two, and extrude them. So get my box mode for this one, and I'm gonna make sure it's just flat. Extrude again, maybe once again. Maybe this is enough for a door handle. Okay, now let's get from this view and just do some manipulations here, because it just looks like it's just curved from here like that. And I'm gonna insert center edge by pressing the A key here, and let's go selecting these faces. Maybe from here, let's go back a little. And the center one is a little bit up here. It's also creased, so I'm gonna crease them like that. We'll just use a little crease and see with the SubD mode how it's look. Okay, Now it's from the back, like it's a little bit up. Okay, now it should be run smoothly to the last edge, and it's here. So maybe I'm gonna select those three faces, right click and flatten them. I'm also got these three are creased. Okay. So we're just pretty close to the final shape. If you just hide it, the lines, you probably need to just remove the creases from here, so it just should be smooth. And I'm going to make this also. So we got this creases 30, so I'm gonna make the rest of them 30 for the same line. So let's type in here 30. Right, so now it just blended perfectly. Now we got the last thing is go to reference, import geometry. I'm gonna import this whole face and accept it. Right click, and I'm gonna select my edge loop, and I'm gonna select this edge loop here. First, I'm just gonna make sure it's just an alternate surface. So let's just remove this. 4 faces, delete. Now it's a surface. Now get my faces, all faces here around, and I'm gonna get the edge loop, A key, and snap inside, and right click. I'm gonna crease this, extrude to this guy. Okay, so from here select my edge rank loop, and you can see now I can constrain them 2 edges. Now when I go to the SubD mode, you can see that it just blended perfectly with the circle. Now I can adjust my circle here, so you can make it just a little bit like that. Now from this step here, I can convert my subdivision. Now as you can see here, everything looks just merged together and looks great. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial for today. See you next video.